Gooseworx has released a new teaser for the second episode of the amazing digital circus. We finally got to see Gangle, and this teaser also features Ragatha and Pomni. The new teaser gives us a lot of information about the second episode again, because now we know for sure that everyone has gotten to it and no one is abstracted. But why weren't we shown Gangle in the new location? And how did Gangle get the Mask of Joy? By the way, somewhere in the video, I hid a photo of Kinger, and anyone who finds it will get a very interesting theory that I'm specifically not telling you about in this video. Well, I'd like to start with the locations, because it was Gangle and Zooble who were shown in the digital circus, but the rest of the characters were shown in the Candy Canyon location. Will Gangle and Zooble get little screen time again like they did in the first episode? Based on the information, I think Gangle and Zooble will stay exactly in the circus tent, but the others will somehow get to the Candy Canyon. But about Jax, Kinger, and Pomni, we know they will be riding the carriage. With Ragatha, it is still not clear how exactly she will get to the new location. Perhaps she will be kidnapped by one of the characters, or she will find a door labeled Exit and get into the Candy Canyon through it, because it may be a portal. So, most likely Kinger, Jax, and Pomni will go to find Ragatha, where they will find her very angry, judging by this teaser. But Zooble and Gangle will stay at the circus for some kind of assignment from Kane, or they just won't want to go. And the second episode will end with a hint about the haunted house, because I think that's where the action of the third episode will take place. And this could be done with the help of Zooble, because if we remember the old teaser, there is no Zooble at the communal table, so the second episode could end without her. But why won't Gangle be able to stop Zooble? I think the ghost will be able to kidnap Zooble stealthily, and I'm sure that all the new characters will be both in new locations and will be able to appear in the circus itself, because in that teaser where Gooseworx wrote about the cameraman falling asleep, all these characters were exactly in the circus tent, and the checkered floor indicates that. And I'm also pretty sure we weren't shown all the new characters, because again in this teaser, there's a barely visible character on the left that wasn't in the trailer. We end up with a very interesting chain of events that reveals some details about the new episodes. By the way, what is the plot of the teaser itself? Because in this post, Gooseworx hinted to Pomni that Gangle is behind her back. And either that's a reference to us that Gangle is fine and doesn't need to worry about her, or Pomni just lost Gangle in the plot of the second episode. But I think it's a hint for us. And Gooseworx wrote about Pomni because she is the main face of the digital circus. Also, if you compare the past teaser with Ragatha to the new teaser, Ragatha looks kind of more natural in the now. I get the impression that there is something wrong with Ragatha in the old teaser. Perhaps there will be character doubles in Candy Canyon. Thus, in the old teaser, just a Ragatha lookalike. I also have an interesting theory. What if there are parallel universes in the digital circus? If we take, for example, the same Candy Canyon, all locations and characters are made of something sweet. And what if there are just as real people there as in the digital circus, only they are made of candy? That could be pretty interesting, and I think it has a place because the digital world isn't limited by anything, and Kane could theoretically create anything. Next, one of the things I'm very interested in is Gangle's new mask. Did she finally put on the Mask of Joy and feel good? Earlier, I had a hunch that Gangle had a lurking grudge against someone and could abstract it away. But what if she was able to find the strength to overcome her old temper? If that really happened, then I'm sure Gangle has an excellent chance of making it to the final of the digital circus. However, I still have a theory that Gangle will change her masks like Zooble in different episodes. And just like Zooble, Gangle will do it depending on her mood. If we look at her room, she has a lot of glued masks of joy on the walls, also a mask of abstraction, and Gangle herself is wearing a mask of sadness. So where could she have gotten the Mask of Joy from? If we remember the old New Year's Eve teaser from Glitch, there Zooble gives Gangle a new Mask of Joy. And from that moment, Gangle could keep that mask, and now she is wearing it, on her. But on the other hand, I think the Mask of Joy could appear anywhere in the digital circus, and Gangle could find it. Except for some reason in the first episode, she broke it many times. And it was mostly some kind of accident. Maybe those situations were for a reason, and Gangle had to change something about her character. But you can also consider the fact that in almost all of the teasers, as well as in the trailer for the first episode, Gangle wears a mask of joy, as if specifically to record the next big moment. But here in the teaser, when all the characters are sitting around the table, everyone was sad except for Jax. Here Gangle was wearing a mask of sadness. Still, I think that most of the second episode Gangle will be happy, and we will be able to see her mask of joy in action. But at the end, the mask of joy may change to a mask of sadness. But it will probably be because of some circumstances. I think we'll only find out about them in the second episode and not before. If new teasers will be released, I honestly don't know what they may be about. The only thing I can say is that earlier Gooseworx released a photo of a new character, a crocodile. But that was kind of like a new teaser, so next we might be seeing all the new characters from episode 2 in their locations. But I'd like to point out that new teasers are released quite rarely now, and that only Gooseworx posts them. Glitch hasn't made any posts for about 5 days now, because they're preoccupied with the release of Murder Drones Episode 7, which will be released on March 29. And right after that, both Gooseworx and Glitch will have to make new posts dedicated to Digital Circus, because it's about a month away from its release. I think the second episode will come out either in mid or late May, but it will definitely be May, and Glitch won't delay it. But we won't know about it until April at the earliest, because only next month Glitch will publish the release date of the second episode. By the way, if we take another look at the teasers with Gangle and Zooble, they are most likely standing in the main hall of the circus tent. Also, the characters in these teasers are not repeated. Gangle is standing next to Pomni and Regatha, but Jax is standing next to Zooble, so I can assume that all the characters are just going on a trip, and all of them will come to Candy Canyon. After all, the developers need to make intrigue so that we don't find out the major plot details of the second episode. After all, we had no idea at all that the action of the new episode could take place in Candy Canyon. I assumed it could be new locations, but not that big and unusual. That's why Glitch might have something special prepared for us that we don't even think about. And Gooseworx can post anything, because she can lie to us sometimes. So despite the official teasers, some of it might still not come true, especially what Gooseworx posts. Ultimately, I want to say that we finally got to see all the main characters in the teasers, so we have nothing to worry about and everything will be fine with them. Also, we don't know exactly who is going to go to Candy Canyon, but I somehow think all the characters will participate, which means that all of them will get to meet new places and characters. Also, it would be great if Gangle could really get over herself and put on a mask of joy that she probably won't take off again. Well, about the new episode, I already said that we should expect it somewhere in the middle or at the end of May, because Glitch won't publish too many of their shows and teasers in a small period of time. And if, for example, Episode 7 of Murder Drones comes out at the end of March and the second episode of The Amazing Digital Circus comes out at the beginning of May, that would be too much. What do you think of the new teaser with Gangle, and are you excited for her appearance? What theories do you have about the rest of the episodes and the Amazing Digital Circus series itself? Write your theories in the comments, and I'll be sure to read them. Maybe it will be your theory that makes it into the next video. Also, don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel. Good luck to everyone and bye-bye.